Good day everyone watching this video. This is a short video on how to set a futures trade. So trading has everything we need when it comes to trading. It has inbuilt signals. That means the bot will be sending signals every day. You don't need to pay for any signal group. You can see now when you just this is the dashboard, the home page. Come down here, you see trades. Click on trades. Then after clicking on trades, you can go to automated synchronization, then signal. Under this signal, you see different signals sent by the robot. You can see REQ. It was sent 41 minutes ago, but this you can't launch it again because it has expired 15. It has expired. It is recommended to be launched 15 minutes after it was sent. So you see MTL, the same thing happens to it. It was recommended to be launched 15 minutes after it was sent, and this is 41 minutes. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'll just launch any of them. So if you click on this launch, the bot will launch them automatically. But most of us don't use this launch button because the leverage is always 1x. Yes, 1x leverage is a very safe way of trading. Of course, before you can lose money with 1x trading, it will take time because it is just as if you are trading futures in sports. But when it comes out in profits too, it is also very, very small. So that's why most of us don't launch. We want to set our robot by ourselves. So what I will do is I've seen the signal that we should launch MTL under short because this is futures trading under short. So I've seen the instructions. What I'll just do is I'll go to manual. Then we have different types of robots here, but the one I want to use in this training is this martingale. You can see martingale futures. This is strategy I want to use. So I'll just click on start. I'm starting that particular one, and the coin you want to trade is MTL. MTL. Aha, this is the coin. It is a D coin. Yes, we have ranks for all the coin. You can see BTC is A coin. They have some B coins. That is just showing how volatile the coins are. A coins are stable, B are also stable, but not as stable as A. C are less stable, they are not as stable as B coin. Then we have the D coins, which are not stable at all. They can move anyhow. So it's always advised that you trade the A and the B coins. But if the signal says trade D coin, if it is still within the allotted time, it is still safe. So let's trade it again. MTL. I click on this D coin. So suppose it is still at the allotted time, it is very good to trade. So it is short. Yeah, before you sometimes ago we told our friends that you can use this indicator edge. That means the boat itself should decide which direction. In fact, there are times it will open both long and short at the same time. So one might be losing money for you, the other one is making money. When that one stop making money, probably it takes profit, the other one starts making money too. But we want to just use short. We don't use that for now. Then the leverage. Okay, the highest here is 20. Actually, I wanted to put it at 25. I use 25x leverage, but the highest here is 20. So we use 20. Then the initial position, what we do here is we edit this number here so that this NTL, the coin, can be equals to the leverage. On this instance, the leverage is 20x. So we edit this 59.9 so that this NTL will be approximately equals to 20. Please just try and listen to that again. So if you look at the initial position, we are given a range of number 59.9 to 3523.6. That means you can choose any number between 59.9 to that. But what we want to do is I want to edit it such that this NTL, so I'll just click on that. Then let me say 70. If I click on 70, it is 19.8. I can leave it here because 19.8 is approximately 20. Or I can just use 71. Click on yes. Oh, 20.149. That is a lot better. So I'll just leave it like that. So any coin you are trading, see, if you use leverage to be 25x, you just edit this initial position such that the coin will equals to that 25. That's all. Then opening condition immediately, since it is the bot that is giving us signal. But suppose you just pick a coin randomly by yourself, you click on this, and I will advise you to use waiting UTL signals. I use that a lot. Or you just use auto, let the bot decide when to enter market. The reason why we are using this is that so that when you launch it, the bot will now decide the best time to to uh to enter market. The bot will decide the best time to enter the market. But since we are using the signal sent and we are asked to open it between 15 minutes, I'll just click on opening immediately. So I will save that. So maximum order, I prefer two to save our money. Maximum order simply means that if you launch a trade and it is trading and it is now going against you, when it gets a percentage against you, you are telling the bot to open another position there. That is your second order. If it continues going against you, you're telling the bot that when it gets to also place, open a third position. This is the importance of doing that. By the time it now favor you and the bot now close in profit, it is closing three positions for you. So it will give you more profit. It is used for what they call cost dollar average. Cost dollar average, CDA. It makes more money for you. But it open second, it open third. That is your money. It's putting more of your money in the market. So it can be risky too sometimes. That's why I said I prefer two. Open the first one, that is what I want. And if market goes against me, just open one more order for me. I'm okay. That is that. After that, every other thing you can just leave it like that and click on launch. So by the time it launch, what you are telling the bot is, I want to trade with just $1. I have some ongoing trade, but I want to show you this particular trade. So let's see. MTL. Okay, this is it here. MTL. You can see both position. Initial position, it is $20. You want it to trade with, but how much is your money that you are using to run this trade? It's not here. You are using just $1. Let me go back. If you look at it, MTL, this is the last one here. We're using just $1 to run the market. Just $1. That is how safe this strategy is. You can see that is how safe this strategy is. You are using just $1, but your initial entry is 20. So with your leverage now, it's as if you are using $20, but from your own capital, it is like you are using just $1. So it makes trading safe. And if you are trading with $100 and you want to use this strategy, I would advise you to open just 3 or 4 coins. Just 3 or 4. Don't go more than 3 or 4. So let's say $25 for a coin, 25 for a coin. That is just 4 coins at maximum for a $100 capital. Don't go more than that. So if you trade like that, you won't have problem. And since you are using the signals given by the network, given by you trading, you won't have issues too. Most of those signals will close in profit.